Alright guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden of the Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alrighty, Mr. Houston Packo. Mr. Packo. Alright, Mr. Packo came on the website and he ordered a console from me. And well, here it is, it's all done. Alright, got a 250 gig drive, Ace V3, okay, up in the line servers, along with a 10-day trial of the Purge for GTA 5, as well as Bo2 Mw3 and Ghosts soft hosts, okay, along with Jiggy and Sentinel, which are GSC menus for Bo2. So, without further ado, let's boot the system up. Alright, now hopefully this camera will autofocus, which, yeah, okay, there we go. I'm going to direct your attention to the monitor right there, okay? I'm going to go ahead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync up this controller here. Here we go. Alright, system booted, and here we are. Okay, now we're going to boot up an FSC dash. We're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. Kevin, what's happening? Jake, I'm always up to madness. You know this. Okay, Remy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Alright, so here we are. We're booting up an FSC. We're getting notifications from the server letting us know that, you know, it's hooked up. You're off. Life is good. Now, alright. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. I'm glad I can help you out, brother. If you need anything, just holler at me. Okay, I greatly do appreciate that. Alright, now, here we go. Alright, let me show you what you got here. Okay, look. Under emulators, SEEUX, which happens to be NES, okay, Nintendo Entertainment System. You got Game Boy Advance. You got Genesis Plus 360. You got MAME. You got SNES 360. And we're back at FCEUX, okay? Over 7,000 ROMs on there. Have a blast with it. Alright, now. Xbox Classic games, there's some classic games on there for you to be able to play. Those are the original top 20 model games, alright, from back in 2002. Then, of course, you have the tool homebrew where the tools reside where you can blow the console on. Alright, and of course, you have Xbox Live Arcade. Okay, a mind-boggling amount of arcade games and then some. And then, of course, you have your regular Xbox 360 games, okay? And there's a load on there for you as much as I can, well, as much as stuff a 250 gig drive full. Alright, so anyway, we got, we'll start with Advanced Warfare, work our way through, as you can see. Alright, and pretty much, we're back in Advanced Warfare. Alright, now, okay, to get to the original dashboard, go to the homebrew section right here. At this homebrew section, go to Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit the A button, hit the A button again. Alright, now, you're going to see that you are, hello again, Houston Packo, you're on Alliance Live, welcome to Alliance Live, life is grand. Back out of there. We're not going to sign in right now. But we shall see that we're up, we're online, we are live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And over in our fifth tab, we have our Bo2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, and Modern Warfare 2 cheats, okay? Now, you know, if you put different menus on here and you don't need the off-code, it's real easy. Just hit A to disable it. Okay, it comes enabled right directly when you start up the system from the server, okay? So anyway, there you go, all right? They all work the same way. Now, we'll go back to FSC dash, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you where this thing does have multiple dashboards on it, okay, so you can choose whatever dashboard it is that you want to load up on this thing. Houston, there you are. How you doing, brother? David, good to see you. I was wondering where you were. Okay, now, I see Houston is with us. That's cool. Hey, Houston, anyone home? Houston, it's crazy up here. We have aliens. Kidding. Alright, now look. Okay. Anyway, multiple dashboards. You can set them up in Dash Launch if you want. It's the easiest way I can show you how to do it. Alright, we'll go to Dash Launch. We'll hit A. Okay, now I'm not sure if this is your first RGH or whatever. Okay, but there's a lot of things that you're going to have to learn about this time. Okay, so, you know, I mean, take your time with it. Also, there is YouTube and there is Google. Okay, there's no reason for me to reinvent the wheel. If you're looking to pick something or get something or a plug-in or a menu or whatever, there's hundreds of tutorials on YouTube, okay, as well as, of course, you have Modern Warfare, XX, Modern Warfare XX. That guy covered everything with the RGH that you could possibly have, want, and do, okay? So, I mean, you know, I would suggest linking to his YouTube and checking him out, all right, because he's got a lot of stuff on there. All right, now look. All right. Easiest way to set up the dashboards on this thing. Okay, go to Paths. All right, now look. We're defaulting into Freestyle Dash. Really easy. Okay? Button B. If you hold it down while it's booting, it's going to boot up into FX menu. Button X will boot into XCX menu. Button Y will boot into the stock dashboard, okay? Left bumper will boot into Aurora, okay? Very easy, very simple, okay? When the system is shut down and you start it up, once you get to that logo, press the button and then hold the button down, and that should bring up your dashboard, okay? Now, if you want to change default, out, okay? And it's all you're going to have to learn how to do all this stuff, okay? I mean, it's that simple, right? I mean, you know, it's not that hard to understand. Everything has prompts, you see, and you can see there's your menus coming. If you can't read, okay, I mean, you got to be able to read, okay? I would hope so anyway. Now, look. All right. Here's your default right here, okay? So anyway, we're going to hit A. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to back out to the root folder of the hard drive, okay? That's the root right there. And as you can see, everything is nice and neatly put in there, okay? There's no way to mistake that unless you're a complete, utter moron, okay? Now, all right, and which I know one or two of them, believe me. Start off of email with one of them now. I laugh at people like that. Anyway, reason being is because he comes at me. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I'm like going like, buddy, okay, excuse me. I didn't sign on to teach you how to use the damn thing. I build the hardware, okay? That's in your court, pal. Oh my God, please. Oh God. Anyway, just a moron. No, insignificant. Anyway, okay. Look, we'll go to Aurora, okay? Click on Aurora. Click A. All right? Again, go to Aurora XEX. Click A. See? Puts it right there. Real simple. Okay? Now, you hit RB on top of the controller. Bring it down to HED. And like I said, this comes up with, you hit the back button. Look, there it is. Save to launch any. Right there. Just hit X. It's saved. Okay? Wow. Now, back out of there. Guess what? Now to boot up into Aurora. Okay? And by the way, Aurora is already set up for you. So you don't have to do anything with this either. Okay? This is very, very simple. Alright? You know, I mean, it's already set up. I mean, you can't get one more set up than this. Okay? Unless you have an exact duplicate of this. Alright? Now, here's the deal here. Okay? Look. Xbox 360 folder. Alright? Now, if you hit the back button, you will see that you have a subcontext menu. File manager, scripts, restart, reboot, shut down. Okay, file manager, just like FSD, same damn thing. When you hit it, you know, you got system. That's your right pane, that's your left pane window, okay? Pick the hard drive, whatever you want to see, and you can copy, paste, or do whatever you want to do, okay? Everything's pretty much self-explanatory right here. Alright, so we'll back out of that. You have scripts. You can run scripts from this thing. There's your Aurora repo browser, all that stuff, the database cleaner, whole 9 yards. It's a really nice little setup. They really did a lot of work to this thing. This used to be FSD, and then they took it on and just took it to a whole nother level with this thing, okay? So anyway, you know, I mean, there you go. Pretty much, you know, there you go. Everything's good. Now, what we're going to do here, I'm going to back out of here. Now, if you hit the start button, okay, that's going to bring up the business end of this thing where you can update your assets, which is your box art, banners, all that kind of crap, okay? You know, your language and everything. You got your profile for signing or whatnot. Content folder. This is where everything is stored right on the hard drive, okay? And as you can see, it's already laid out right and correctly. When you want to go ahead and if you start messing around in here, please go ahead, go to Real Mod Scene or whatever, okay? That's where, you know, these guys had that built this thing. Alright? They have a complete tutorial on how to use Aurora. And that will explain everything, okay? You know, I mean, I cannot explain, you know, 10,000 pages to you. You've got to be able to read and understand. You've got to, you know, there's things in here that you can change that really screw some stuff up if you don't know what you're doing. So, you know, just stay out of here. But it's already been laid out, so you ain't got to worry about that mess, okay? Now, what we'll do here, back out of here, we've got modules, language, security, and about, okay? And as you can see, there's all the guys that wrote this thing right here. Those are the guys that are responsible for this thing, okay? So, you know, I mean, it's a really good menu. I mean, I like it. I like the dashboard. It's really nice. I like FSD a little better because it's a little bit simpler, okay, for people who are just getting into this and everything. And, you know, I mean, for them to wet their feet, it's fine again. You can come to this. There's all kinds of tutorials on it. Have a blast, okay? You know, I mean, that's the whole thing about this thing, you know, is actually learning how to use it. Because, you know, I mean, once you learn, you're fine, you know? But you got to take the initiative to be able to learn how to use the damn thing, you know? So, we're done there. Now, okay. So, we have a context menu. What are we in? We're in Xbox 360. We're going to hit RB. Okay? That brings up a context menu. There you go. Okay? Xbox Live Arcade. It's the same thing as FSD. It's just a little bit more polished. That's all. A little bit better of a database structure. Alright? So on and so forth. Really easy to use and utilize. Okay? Now, like I said, this is your RGH. You can set it up any which way you want. The default is back to FSD dash. Okay? So, usually this is what you do. Okay? If you want to like switch it back or go to whatever menu. If you want to load FX menu. If you want to load, you know, XEX menu. Whatever you want to do. Okay? This is what we do here. Okay? We're going to hit RB. Then we're going to bring it on over to the homebrew section. Very easy. What are we going to do? Go back to dash launch. Hit A. Okay, it's going to run dash launch. Here comes the paths. Okay, we're going to go right back to paths. We're going to hit A on that. We're going to change this. Default. Okay, back out of there by hitting A. You got to bring it back to the root of the folder right there. Then all you got to do is just run down to freestyle. There's your default XCX. That's your executable. Hit A. Puts it there. Life is good. RB. Bring it down to ATD. X to save it. B to back out. It's going to reboot the system, and guess what? Now you're going to wind up, and it's going to wind up running FSD. Really easy. Okay? Then what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to show you how to use a couple of mod menus, the all post and everything there. Okay. Now, here's what we do. Okay? Now, as far as this is concerned right here, I'm going to show you what to do here. Okay, look, we're going to sign in. Okay, now we're going to sign in with an all-post profile. An offline profile, okay? We're signing in. Now, mind you, okay, I'm going to tell you right now that Microsoft has been up and down in my area. I think it went down. I think it just went down or whatever because it's taking a long time for this thing to sign in. All right, which tells me that the DNS went bye-bye on it, which is, you know, okay. That's okay because I'll show you how to fix that anyway. Yep, DNS. See what I'm saying? Okay, and this is what happens when the DNS goes crazy on you. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use our all-posts and everything because we're still connected, you know, local area network-wise and everything. So, you know, we're still connected to the internet. And it's just we have a problem with the DNS going to Xbox, and I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. Okay, now look. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go here, and what we're going to do. Okay, we're signed in. Good. We're going to go to BO2. All right, we're going to hit A. We're going to start the game. Okay, now, game is going to start. There's no special way to start it. Okay? Black Ops 2 is bypassed, like this grand. Okay? Now, mind you, this is an offline profile. Remember that. Okay? It's not on Xbox Live or anything like that. I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying. Okay? So now, here we go. We're going in Adobe. Alright? After this, what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to hit the start button. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to press start. Okay? We're going to use the hard drive right there. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go to multi-user. Okay? And here we go, multiplayer. Okay, now, this thing is going to say, you know, it's BO2 cheats loaded. Alright, and BO2 bypass and all that. There you go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. So to a local game, we'll do a local game. We'll set up some bots. We'll do 9. Okay? Then what we'll do is we'll start the match. Now, the all posts, okay, they all work the same way for Mw3, Ghosts, and all that crap. All work the same way. D-pad left to open, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close. Easy. Alright, now, Jiggy, which is on here. That's a GSC menu, okay? With Jiggy, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, A to select, X to back out. Alright, now I know it can get confusing, but that's not me. These people wrote these menus, okay? So, you know, they open them up differently and all that crap. So there you go. All right. So it's going to take a little bit getting used to, but once you do, you do. You know, it's all good. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to start the match. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to start off with Jiggy. All right. Give myself God mode so I don't get blown up or anything like that. All right. So we'll go to good old Nuketown. And we'll be nuclear. Okay. We're going to grab a gun. Now, hold in left trigger. Push down on the right thumbstick. That opens it up. Okay. Whoop. See, like I said, you can get confused real quick. Okay. Okay, now, we're going to do quick mods. Now we're going to hit X to back out of there. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use bullets. I'm only going to use a couple this time. I'm not going to do the whole friggin' crazy thing because it's crazy, okay? Now, we're going to back out of there. We're going to back out of there. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to use the all post. D-pad left to open it. There it is, okay? Really easy. X. Now we're going to use X to select all this crap. Using the D-pad to go up and down, okay? Now we're going to hit B. Then we're going to highlight aimbot menu. We're going to hit X. X again. Here we go. Then we're going to turn on, we're going to do on screen. We're going to do visible warning, proximity warning, and target details, alright? Then we're going to go to the ESP menu. We're going to X that. We're going to put pyramids around them. We'll use this and this and this. And we'll do this right here. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, D-pad left to close it. Alright? Now, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, and when the snap lines turn blue, let them have it. And as you can see, everybody is freaking dying. Alright, now, we'll go up here. There we go. And we'll lay waste upon everybody and everything that we possibly can. And you will see that the bullets are turning into dogs. And the dogs are going and fighting everybody. Okay? Works real good. Okay? You know, if you want to be a real prick, okay? Holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, go to aimbot. Okay? Unfair aimbot. This shoots in schools. Okay? There you go. Victory is mine. So if you want to piss off a lobby, that's a good way to do it right there. Okay? Works great, as you can see. Okay? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, right through the building. See ya! I think I just took out 6 of them or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Alright? Like I said, a lot of fun if you know what you're doing. Now, okay. Now we did that. Now I'm going to show you zombies, okay? So we're going to back out of here. Yes, we're going to leave the lobby. Yes, we're going to go right to zombies. Okay? Now, zombies, the menu is a little different. Again, Sentinel, okay? Holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to open the menu. X to select. Holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to exit the menu. Or to back it out from the sub-menus, okay? Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. Some of these things, man, there's so many different button combinations and everything else that you can choose from. It's crazy. Alright. So, anyway, we'll go to transit, we'll go here, okay? And then we'll go here. Now what we'll do is we'll start the match, okay? Now what you're going to see is some instructions over here telling you how to get into the menu, but I'm going to tell you how to do it anyway. Alright? So, alright, we're going to load this thing. Like I said, there's another GSC menu. Alright, here we go. Now, okay, holding left trigger, push down right thumbstick, there's the menu right there. X to select, with God mode, yeah. Invisibility, unlimited sprint, double speed, no clip, yeah. Do this crap, toggle the aimbot, we'll turn that on, okay? Oh, they got all kinds of good stuff here. Spawn a clone, spawn a dead clone. Let's see. Is there going to be a clone of me? What would that be? Not sure. Done. I don't know where to put it. But anyway, yeah, huh. So, anyway, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm invisible. Duh! That's funny. Okay. So, yeah, I'm looking for myself. I got invisibility on, okay? Yeah, Tony, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Let's turn it off. Yeah, now I bet you if I spawn a clone. Oh yeah, here they come. Look at all of them. Aren't they nice? Okay, anyway. We're holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. Then what we'll do is we'll grab a weapon, a real weapon. Okay? And, what we'll do is, yeah, we'll grab one of my favorites. Okay? That would be, one of these. Right here. Yeah. See? Fully automatic RPG. Guaranteed to rig yourself with zombies and everything else. Okay? So, you know, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in this menu. It's crazy. I mean, you could spawn them all. See? Come out of everywhere, okay? There you go. Oh, yeah. And they're all going to die, too. Okay? And, in fact, you can even kill zombies just like that, okay? You know, I mean, so on and so forth. We'll back out of there. You know, and then, you know, you teleport menu. There's all kinds of stuff that you can, you know, do on this menu. There's everything on this thing. It's crazy. You know, I mean, and if you look down at the main menu right here, you know, you got lobby mods, you know, map mods, game settings, menu settings, player settings, you know, rounds menu, every personal mods, you know, the whole 9 yards. So, you know, I mean, sky's the limit. Have fun with it, okay? So now, tell you what, we're back out of here. I'm going to go back to FSD. Purge is another thing, okay? Purge is a menu that's been around for GTA 5 for a long, long time. Very easy to open, D-pad left and X if that's what you choose. When you start a Purge, well, when you start GTA 5, it's going to come up with a text box. Text box is going to tell you exactly what you want to do. If you want to use a custom combo, if you want to use D-pad left and X to open it, if you want to use D-pad right and X to open it, okay? Either way. Open it, A to select, B to back out. Real easy, okay? Lots of stuff in there that you can do. Alright, now, that's all done. Alright, now I'm going to show you something here, okay? I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time, okay? Now, this is how this works here, okay? When you first get this console, okay, you cannot just plug it in and go, okay? You gotta follow what I'm saying here, because if you don't, then you're gonna have all kinds of problems, okay? So please, listen to what I'm doing, okay? Watch what I'm doing. It's very simple, okay? When you first get this thing, it's a one-shot deal. Plug the power cord in, plug the HDMI cord in, okay? Take the drive door. We're gonna, oh boy, we got a brand new. Sorry about that. Okay. We pull that out of there, okay? Now, what are we gonna do? Now we're gonna power it on, okay? When the console boots, it's gonna boot up into the stock dashboard. You're not gonna have no fancy dashboard or anything like that. You're not gonna have any fancy guide or anything like that either, okay? What you're gonna get is the stock plain old friggin' dashboard, okay? So, and of course my monitor is frizzing out, which is just lovely. I hate this thing. I really do with a passion. It does that all the time. Yep. And the minute I unplug it, guess what? Yeah. Okay. Now, putting up. Here we go. Now we're going to go get to the stock dashboard. There it is. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We go up over, go to settings, go to system. Now we're going to go to network settings. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's already on my network. Okay. Now, it's going to scan for the network. It's going to find yours over here. Click on it, put the password in, okay? Now, you should have WP2SK security, all right? So once that happens and find your network, put your password in, okay? And it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection just like this, okay? You're going to check mark off on the network, and it's going to give you 2 red X's, okay? Or it's going to give you 2 check marks and a red X. All depends. As you see, this is failed and blocked. Why? Because dash launch is initiated, okay? Protecting the KV, because there's no stealth server for it to get to. You see what I'm saying? And you sure as hell don't want to log on to Xbox Live server, okay, without a stealth server, because your KV will be toast, okay? So, with a check mark, 2 red X's, life is good. Alright? Now, if by chance you get a red X here, you get 3 of them, that start here and then here, you got a problem. Alright? And, what it is, it's not the Xbox, no, it's the router, because the router's not letting it on the network. So, if you have special security in place, like MAC address security, like when you have to use the MIDI access ID from the console, alright, to log onto the network, well, you better whitelist it, and you better get into your router and set it up that way. Because otherwise, this will never get on the network. If you can't get here, you're not getting here, and you're not getting here. This is common sense, okay? So, like I said, if you have WP2SK, put the password in, it'll be fine. If you have immediate access, security, then get the MAC address, put it in the router, whitelist it, so that way this thing can get on the network, okay? Now, once this happens, and that's what you get, power the system off, okay? Then, take the hard drive, slip it in, okay? Take your drive door. These instructions can't get more simpler than this. Okay? Drive door on. Most important part that you do, okay, is this. Pull this power cord. For the love of God, please pull the power cord. Alright, because what we want to do is we want to flush the TCP buffers. Okay? Yes. Transmission Control Protocol. Okay? Yeah. TCP IP. Okay. Look. Just unplug this. Leave this unplugged for 5 minutes, because if you don't, this thing gets 5 volts no matter what. Okay? And if it's plugged in, it's going to keep 5 volts. The south bridge is going to stay alive, and guess what's going to happen? It's going to keep the TCP buffers in play. And you're going to wind up with a DNS error like I just had a little while ago. Okay? That's what happens. Okay? That's why you leave this unplugged for 5 minutes. Okay? Now, here's the deal here, alright? Look. After 5 minutes is up, that's when you can plug it in. Okay? So we'll plug it back in. Now we're going to boot the console. Okay? So I'll tell you what. Let's boot it up. And then when this thing boots, of course you're going to get the logo. And the logo is going to be flashing. Now, once the logo comes up, it's going to stop flashing. Okay? When it does, that means it locked the server. Alright? Just like it's going to do in a couple of seconds. Then you're going to hear FSD, you're going to hear the fan speed kick up on the Xbox. Then you see plugins loaded across the screen in the bottom here. Okay? Now there goes FSD. And here comes the plugins. Okay, so we're good. We're on the local area network. We're on the internet. We're getting out to my server and to Purge's server. As you can see, otherwise you wouldn't get those plugins. Okay? Now, once that's done, there's a way to tell if you're online or not. Okay? Go to Homebrew. Go to Xbox 360 dashboard. Now, I had a DNS error, so I'm going to show you how to fix that anyway. Alright, just in case. So we're going to hit the dashboard. Good, we're live. Okay, hello again, Houston Packo. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. 29, you'll have 30, don't worry. I will fix that, you know, just the way it rolls sometimes. Now, got it? Good, okay. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to go to, download profile. Okay, now look, I'm telling you this, and I mean, I cannot be any more real than this, okay? If you have a retail profile, you already have a profile on Xbox Live, yeah, you can download it, okay? You put it on here. But remember this, okay? This is an RGH, okay? It's a modified bootloader, okay? Microsoft doesn't like that. And you have to run a self-server with it. And I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? In front of God and everybody, nothing is perfect. Okay, I don't care what it is, but there's nothing is perfect. Okay, God can do perfect stuff. So here's what happens. Okay, I haven't had a profile ban in years and years and years. Okay, however though, it can happen. Okay, if my server happens to go down because of a hardware issue that's at the data center, you know, I mean, I'm not in control of that. Okay, so if it goes down in the middle of a challenge response, well, number one, it's going to toast your GtaV, okay? And number two, it could eat your profile, all right? So all bets are off. You're gambling with this thing as it is, being real, okay? I mean, I can't be any more real than that. So I'm going to suggest something that you do. You go to www.xboxlive.com/live, and you go ahead and you make a modders profile. Make a profile. Use Outlook for the credentials, you know. Make an email, make a profile, okay? You can mod your retail profile if you want with your modders profile. You see what I'm saying here? Okay? And then what do? You come back in and download it. And hopefully, okay, once you download it, it should spin the sucker around. You should get the spinning circle of death. You should see that up. You should see the profile. And the son of a bitch goes off to the right and disappears, okay? It's up to play with itself. But whatever it does off screen, I have no idea, okay? But, we can't take a joke, fuck you. Love that. Anyway, okay, listen. So we logged in, we're good. Alright? Life is grand. Now, in the event, okay, for some strange reason, your profile just sits there and it says downloading, and you're sitting there for 15 minutes saying to yourself, why do I feel like something is not right? Because you're absolutely right. You guessed correctly. You get the Cupid doll. Yeah. It's because your profile corrupted during the download. And it didn't finish the download. Okay? So what you've got is you've got a broken profile on your Xbox. Now, is it the RGH? No. Is it my server? No. It's Microsoft. Because they like making people crazy. So, in that case, this is what you do and this is how you fix it. This is only if you cannot download your profile, okay? Make this very simple. Go over settings, system, storage. Okay? Highlight the hard drive. Go to profiles. Okay? Underneath this profile will be the profile that you tried to download. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take your D-pad, hover down to it, highlight it, and press A. You see move and delete. Go up to delete. Click A. Delete it right off the hard drive. Be done with it. Okay, get it out of there. Alright? Once that's done, back off. Back off by hitting B. Back off one more time. Leave that highlighted. Hit Y. We're going to clear the system cache. We're going to do it twice. Because like I said, Microsoft likes to be repetitive. I've said it many, many times. Okay? You got to do this twice. Every time when you do this, sometimes it leaves breadcrumbs behind, whatever. Okay? So, or what I call breadcrumbs or whatever. Well, we're going to clear it twice. Make sure it's completely clear. Okay? Now, once you're done, back out of here, up, over, down to social, sign in, sign out, download the profile, and it will download and everything will be fine and dandy. Okay? Once that happens, hit the guide button, Xbox Home. Pretty simple, right? Now, okay. We're going to get over to FSD now. Here we go. With your profile signed in, I want you to do one more thing. This is rather important. Okay? Go on over to the Homebrew section. Click on it. Go to XM360, very important tool. Click on that. Click on that. Okay? There's another lesson I want to give you. Because if you don't do it this way, the end result is you not being able to use your DLC. Right now, it's building a content list of everything that's on the hard drive. Okay? It's known as DLC. It's known as XBLA. Now, all right. These two items work in conjunction with the content folder. Okay? Now, as I was saying, here's your XBLA. Okay? Now listen. All right? You notice these padlocks right here. It means that everything's unlocked to this profile and to the hard drive. Now, when you download your profile or you put a modest profile on this thing or whatever, you better come in here and unlock everything. Okay? That profile. Otherwise, you're going to have DLC that you're not going to be able to use. All right? This also goes for downloadable content and XBLA that you download from torrent sites or websites or wherever it is that you want to get it from. Alright? It has to be, when you download it and you put it in that content folder, okay, it has to be hashed correctly. Which means, you know, it's got to go ahead and it's got to hash itself to the console and make sure that the security is there. Microsoft did this for a reason. Okay? Well, this little tool right here does that for you. Okay? So that way then you can use all the downloadable content that you can download off of torrents or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay? I'm not saying to do it, but, you know, there you go. Alright? So, what you're going to do is, you know, after you get your profile in here, you unlock all this stuff, you download stuff and put it on this hard drive in the content folder, unlock it with this tool. Okay? With your profile signed in and everything. That way then it's unlocked to the console. There's no question about it. Okay? So what you're going to do to unlock it, over to the left, unlock XBLA, hit A. Okay, see, it's already unlocked, which is good. Go to DLC. There's going to be 10 files on here. You show the DLC. We're going to go ahead, we're going to unlock them. There's going to be 10 that's going to have to be unlocked. So we hit A. There we go. We unlocked 10 DLC files. Pretty easy. Alright? Good. Now, exit the dash. You're back at FSD, light the screen, go have a blast. Alright? Real simple. Now, what I mean by putting content or DLC or XBLA in the content folder, okay, is this right here. Just to give you an example, all right? Let me show you something here. Here's File Manager, okay? And it's a pretty easy File Manager to use. Right window pane, left window pane. If you stick a USB stick in here, always go to the right window pane. So in that way, when you hit LB, it'll actually bring up this, and then you can copy the file, the folder, or whatever, from here to here. Okay? So, what I mean by content folder is this. HTTP1, go to content, go 16.0 file, okay? Go in there. These are all your media title IDs, okay? I mean, Black Ops 2, you know, all that stuff, okay? Like, there's one for GTA here. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. That's GTAs. I know it by heart. Okay? Go in there. Okay? 0B100. That's the title update. That's actual TU27. Alright? And then 002 is all your downloadable content right here. Okay? So when you get content, you would go into the Media Access ID folder. And you go into where, you know, you have the we have the 0002 folder or whatever it is. And you'd put your, you know, downloadable content in there. And then what you would do, go to XM360 and unlock it. It's that simple, okay? So, you know, that's how you do that, all right? I mean, it's really simple, all right? It's nothing to write home to mama about, okay? But, however, for people that don't know how to do it, yeah, this could be a little intimidating, okay? And I do understand that, all right? But, hey, yeah, you know, welcome to the world, okay? Put your feet in the fire, guess what? You wanted one of these things? Ah, you got it. So, hey, I'm being honest, okay? Now, you know, like I said, this is your root folder right here. See? There's KV.bin, okay? Like, if the KV should ever get popped or whatever, you put it on, you put a new one on a USB stick, you stick it in here, or you could use Neighborhood, okay? And transfer right from your computer right to here, okay? Also, FTP is running on this thing too. It has FTP for file transfer protocol, so on and so forth. So you got two ways to bring it over, or USB. Now you stick the USB in, you get your new KV.bin here, you delete this one off of HDD1, pull up your USB, take your new KV.bin, grab all of it, copy, paste, done. That's it. Restart the console, guess what? You got a new KV, new identity. Life is grand. Okay? Really simple stuff. Okay? Really, really simple stuff. But anyway, there you go with that. Now, alright. Just to show you something else here. On your emulators. Okay? And now you say, I'll play the same way. Start it up. Here we go. Okay? Now, hard drive, there we go. We'll go to games. Okay? Here's your games. Okay? Right trigger is page down, page by page. Left trigger, page up, page by page. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to select, B to back out. Pretty easy. Okay? So, there you go. Now, get out of there. Exit Virtual Boy. Now, as far as classic games are concerned, okay? If you want to play a classic game, you have to play it in bypass mode. You cannot play it with the server on, okay? End results. Okay, is if you try to play it with the server on and not in bypass mode, it does nothing except sit there and give you a black screen from hell. Okay, so how do we fix this? It's really, really easy. Okay, like I show in every video, so that way then people who bother to look at the video actually can understand it instead of asking me questions. That's why I do this. But who am I? Okay? This is what you do. Have the system on. Okay? Power the system on. Hit the eject button. Leave the tray hanging out until you reach FSD dash or whatever dashboard that you set this thing up on. Okay? Now, you're going to boot up, you're going to notice no plugins come across the bottom of the screen. No nothing. Okay? Which is what we want. We don't want it. We don't want to use in the dash launch any. The only plugin that's ever going to be loaded is XBDM, and that allows you, your local area network, to be able to go ahead and transfer files back and forth to the Xbox. Okay? That's what XBDM is. Don't ever remove that plugin from plugin 1, please. Okay? Now we can close the drive tray. Now we can stick up a controller. Now we can go on over to Xbox Classic Games. And now we can go ahead and we can play a classic game. And it will work. There you go. Alright? So, needless to say, bypass mode. Now, game start. Hey, yeah, we know. Come on. Get on with it. Let's go. There we go. Okay? And as you can see the game, it'll play just fine. Alright? There's your original Xbox game sitting on 360. Alright? Using compatibility bars. Alright? Now, you get out of the game. Die button. Xbox home. Yes. Boom. As easy as that. Okay? Pretty much there's your lesson. There's your RGH. Okay? And Houston, listen, brother, I want to thank you for your business. I really do greatly appreciate it. Okay? And we're going to be shipping this thing off to you. Okay? It's heading to Canuck Land. Okay? So, where's my maple syrup? Oh, where's my Canadian mist? Houston, listen, thank you so much for your business, man. I do greatly appreciate it, okay? And I hope everything that I said, helps you out in any way, shape, or form, or whatever. If you need anything, give me a holler, all right? And like I said, I greatly do appreciate your business. Thank you so much. And, shipping it off tomorrow. Brother, look, you have a good night. And guys, thank you all for watching. I greatly, greatly do appreciate it, okay? I hope that I shed some light on some things anyway. Okay, I try to in every video I do. But anyway, look, thanks so much for hanging with me. I greatly do appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Have a great what's left of your weekend. And yo-ho, guess what? It's Monday morning tomorrow. Hooray! Yeah. Anyway. Y'all have a good one. Take care, guys. Have a great night.